Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
This is SLA TV, television for the beef cattle industry.
The Superior Country page is the leading online marketplace for buying and selling load lots of calves, feeders, and breeding stock. The Country page is an efficient, easy-to-use, and low-cost solution for selling cattle. You set the price and move at your pace with flexible delivery options. The Country page matches the best buyers to the best sellers at the best price for both parties. Call or log on today to find out more about the Superior Country page.
The stars shine brighter when you're out on the range. You're watching SLA TV.
Established in 1987, Superior Livestock Auction is the largest cattle marketing network in North America. We sell forward contracted, load lots of ranch fresh cattle on video and internet auctions. Last year, over 1.4 million head were sold by Superior Livestock Auction, and they brought top dollar. World champion auctioneers present your cattle to buyers across the nation. We have over 8,000 active and qualified buyers, maximizing competitive bidding and true price discovery. Your cattle stay at the ranch until delivery, and your Superior rep writes you a check when it's done. Simple as that. Our job is getting you the best paycheck possible. We know that most producers only get one paycheck a year for their cattle, and more cattlemen and women trust us to get the most out of every sale. Call us at 800-422-2117 or go online to learn more about how Superior Livestock Auction can work for you.
Show the world that you ranch the Superior way with apparel, hats, and other merchandise from the Superior online store. Whether you're looking for a gift or something for yourself, the only place to find official Superior Livestock branded apparel is at SuperiorLivestockStore.com. The online store features name brands such as Port Authority, Click, and Dry Duck. Hats, jackets, shirts, vests, gloves, coolers, and much more are just a click away. Order today.
Get paid the most for your cattle by putting over 30 years of video livestock marketing experience in your corner. Established in 1987, Superior Livestock Auction is the largest cattle marketing network in North America. Superior sells forward contracted and immediate delivery load lots of cattle on video auctions that are broadcast on satellite TV and streamed online. In addition to Superior scheduled auctions, you can also sell your cattle at any time through Superior's online Country page or by private treaty.
We were very skeptical to begin with, but it's worked out great for us.
Seems like Superior is always kind of the trendsetter.
That's why we've been doing it for 20 years.
We've had really good experience with them. I guess after 28 years, if we hadn't, we wouldn't be with them yet.
Superior Livestock Auction sells more cattle each year than any other livestock auction in the U.S., giving you the best opportunity for top dollar on your cattle. Superior does it by marketing your cattle to the largest qualified buyer base in the nation.
That network of people is so huge that creates a perfect venue.
They open up a whole new world of buyers that can look at your cattle.
That slings our loop out a whole lot further than just Texas.
Our cattle get a little further away than just Central Oregon or this Northern California country.
To go through Superior, we were able to go back east with the cattle, where before we didn't have that option.
I've been buying on Superior about 16 years. When a consignor hauls cattle to a sale barn, there's extra shrinkage, extra trucking involved, and somebody's paying for that. At the end of the day, buying off Superior is more efficient because you're buying them directly off the range.
It works like this. A rep from Superior will meet you at your ranch, evaluate your herd, and then advise you on the best way to merchandise your cattle. Then your cattle will be professionally recorded on video. The video is used to present your cattle at auction, so your cattle never leave your ranch until delivery day.
My grandfather used to put them on a stock car and go to Sioux City, Iowa. Now we have it worldwide web. You can watch it on internet or TV.
On sale day, Superior's highly experienced auctioneers and sales team will sell your cattle to the largest qualified group of buyers in the United States. By exposing your cattle to such a large buyer base, you maximize competitive bidding to generate a greater income than what you would typically get at a local or regional auction.
When you watch a Superior sale, it seems like that they do bring a premium.
Different people buying them, got competitive deals, kind of tough to beat.
They're seen by probably pretty much every person buying cattle in the U.S. they pretty much established the price.
We weren't selling the greatest, and once we switched over, we started selling at the top.
We are several $100,000 ahead of where we would be if we didn't have Superior.
When it's time for delivery, the buyer will take care of transportation. You don't worry about hiring or managing trucks. Your Superior rep will be there when your cattle are sorted and loaded, and then write you a check when it's done. Simple as that. Also, be sure to ask your Superior rep how to best utilize Superior's nationally recognized value-added programs in your operation. Superior set the industry standards for calf vaccination, age and source third-party verified, and all-natural programs. Superior's value-added programs are proven to generate the greatest income at a Superior auction and to also increase the value and reputation of your brand.
I just think it brings more buyers involved, and people are looking for that type of stuff.
You can go on there and look at the numbers. They can prove it's worth it.
So you can't make any money any faster than investing $3 and getting $40, $60, $70 back.
Superior's #1 focus is getting you the best paycheck possible. Most producers only get one paycheck a year, and that's why more cattlemen and women trust Superior Livestock Auction to get the most out of every sale. Your hard work deserves top dollar. So call Superior at 800-422-2117 or discover more online to learn how Superior Livestock Auction can work for you.
Felton Angus Ranch is a family-owned and operated registered Angus seed stock operation with locations in Ashland, Montana, and then right here at Springdale, Montana. My mom and dad, Richard and Carol Felton, they live on our Ashland, Montana ranch, which is about 65 miles south of Miles City, Montana. We're here at Springdale, Montana. This is where we have our bull sale. Me and my wife, Susan, we run this ranch.
The ranch here where the bull sale is, we call this kind of the bull ranch. We develop the bulls here. They run on these hills here behind in the summertime, so they get a lot of exercise in rough country. And then our second operation is down on the Tongue River. That's where I live. We run basically all the cows down there, and the fall calving cows and spring calving cows, and then we wean the calves and we bring them up here for Jim to take care of it. So we run about 600 cows.
Yeah, Felton Angus Ranch is a family-run operation that was started with my grandpa Raymond, and now has come down through Dad, and now down to me. I'm the third generation.
My dad started the Angus business in 1951, and well, we've been in business since 1952.
We bought this ranch here, or my grandpa and dad bought it in 1972. We're pretty independent here at Felton Angus Ranch. We feel that staying independent and not following fads. If we're not jumping around chasing fads, it's always a good, consistent quality Angus bull year in and year out that stands up for people and tends to keep bringing the customers back every February. The customers here at Felton Angus Ranch come from basically all over the country. 65–70% of the bulls stay here in Montana. The rest go, I guess nationwide via Superior.
Well, we have customers from New York to Oregon, but we got quite a few customers in the Colorado, Kansas country, and they come back and they say, "Oh boy, the bulls have really stood up well," and so we're looking for some more bulls. So,
when you run cattle in big, tough country like we do, it develops a sounder, breeding animal, in our opinion. Makes the feet hard. They get out and travel. They're athletic, and there really isn't a cow that'll get away from a Felton bull. There's some new things going on here at the ranch. We're kind of expanding in certain areas that we haven't really done before. diving more into cattle feeding and finishing some cattle and selling to the packers. And so I think that's good because we know it'll work and we know what kind of cattle work and what's going to make the most money for people. New this year, I guess, this is the first time I ever had an intern here. I took on a young fella, Eduardo, from Honduras, who's doing a internship here with me at the Springdale Ranch. Learn all kinds of things from feedlot management to, you know, working cattle and learning everything he can here about American agriculture that he can take back to Honduras with him and, you know, maybe improve their agricultural system or situation there in that country. So it's been a good experience for all of us involved.
It's my last year of my university career to become an agronomic engineer. So I contact Felton Angus Ranch maybe in July of this year. I'm here through Ohio State University. They are really good quality bulls. I never see that quality in my country. So I'm very happy to this opportunity that Jim Felton gave me to me.
In 1994, Superior Livestock Auction introduced nationally recognized value-added programs to the American beef industry. Now, cattle sold on Superior Livestock video auctions get top dollar when a program is behind them. The USDA-approved, third-party audited Superior Verified program verifies source and age of your calves. Superior Progressive Genetics identifies load lots of cattle sold on Superior that are sired by Top Genetics. NHTC verifies the source, age, and non-hormone treatment status of your calves. These and other Superior value-added programs are just another way that Superior Livestock is improving the beef industry and bringing more dollars to your bottom line. Individual programs start at just $1.22 per hundredweight.
So you can't make any money any faster than investing $3 and getting $40, $60, $70 back.
Call or go online to find out more about Superior Livestock's value-added programs.
Do you have a video that should be on SLA TV? Individuals and organizations are invited to share their videos with SLA TV. Let us know about your video by sending an email to sharemyvideo@sla-tv.com.
Over the past 8 or 10 years, almost in conjunction with the balancer bulls and trying to improve our female herd, we've developed more feed so that we can hold on to these calves longer and do a better job or do backgrounding on our own calves to hold them longer so that we can kind of realize some of the advantages of the balancer breed instead of just shipping them right off the cow, which we did 30 years ago. You know, we would get them in and wean them and load them on the truck. You know, we'd keep our females. So we were concentrating on part of the equation, but that's only half of the equation. So we're cow-calf, so we have to have good replacement females, but you can't have a cow-calf ranch if nobody wants your steers. So that's another advantage that we see and that we have done by purchasing balancer bulls is improving our females, of course, but also improving our feedlot performance and our carcass performance in our feeder cattle. Again, we've noticed a big increase in health. Some of that obviously is due to vaccination and health protocols, but also it's a lot of it is that hybrid vigor through crossbreeding and the balancer crossbreeding program fits our program, and it fits our ranch and our resources so that we can more fully utilize the resources that we have available to us and reduce the amount of outside inputs. And everyone knows that crossbreeding works. So you can crossbreed almost anything and you're going to gain pounds. But obviously pounds isn't everything. It's a lot of it, because that's what we do. We sell pounds, but you have to live, we have to live with those cows 12 months out of the year. Being around them 12 months out of the year, keeping replacements. A lot of those herds are designed, and they're terminal crosses. Well, a terminal cross isn't going to work for us. I don't want to have to buy my replacements, and I don't want to have to keep a separate herd to raise a specific set of cows. I would just like to have a nice commercial herd that raises good beef steers and good beef heifers and good replacement breeding heifers.
When I buy a bull, I'm looking for a terminal end sire. We retain ownership in all our calves, so I guess when I start my process, I'm looking at their feet for one, so they hold up in the feedlot setting, and then just their overall appearance. And then I'll go to the EPDs and look at their carcass merits and the ribeye area and just kind of see how they've performed. The average daily gain is pretty important to me also. If the bull performs, I think its progeny will perform also. When we're buying bulls, we buy 3/4 blood to 63% bulls. I'm trying to make a 3/8 calf. That 3/8 calf, if you go to bull sales, those bulls are some of the higher performing bulls most of the time. That's kind of how I based my decision off the 3/4 blood bulls. But I think it's enough Gelbvieh that you're getting the growth and the thickness from those bulls. We strive for a uniform calf crop. We want a product that will really perform in the feedlot, and then do well when they're hanging. We want to produce a steak that we want to consume. We want a highly palatable product. We're not just trying to push calves out and get them fat and get them sold. We want a good product for the consumers.
Gelbvieh breed would be a good complement to our black-based cows, our Angus-based herd.
We run just under 500 head of mostly commercial Gelbvieh balancer cows. We use predominantly Gelbvieh cross bulls. We started using balancer bulls in 1994. Before that, we were using terminal cross bulls, and we would have to buy all of our replacement heifers. So we were looking for something that we could, have good growth in the steers, but yet have good moms. And since then, it's been a really good choice for us. The calves grow real well, the steers do, and the heifers, they are great moms.
If there's one thing Gelbvieh producers say about their cows, it's maternal superiority. Stayability is a trait that producers highly value in their herd. Stayability is not only a term that describes the long-term production capability of the cow, it is also a selection tool provided by the American Gelbvieh Association to help producers predict a female's reproductive longevity. Gelbvieh cows also have an edge on efficiency. According to the U.S. Meat Animal Research Center, Gelbvieh cows have the most moderate mature cow size and are the earliest to mature of the 7 major beef breeds. In today's cattle market, a moderate frame cow that breeds back year after year produces a heavier calf at weaning and stays in the herd longer, which means more dollars in the commercial producer's pocket.
The increased weaning weights, yeah, that's a big one. But A lot of other things that maybe aren't quite as noticeable, that maybe they're more subtle, would be like the stayability, the longevity, but also the stayability of the replacement females. That's big for us because we're a cow-calf operation, but ultimately those cows have to produce, of course, replacement females for us, but they also have to produce a calf that's going to feed well in the feed lot.
We background our calves. We wean them ourselves and keep them here in these pens at the home, and then we background them and we keep them all natural, and that usually helps the sale of them. And it's basically we've been topping the market with the calves, and so that's probably one reason we stuck with the Gilby bulls. We've had Gilby bulls for probably since the early 90s, and kind of stuck with them because it gives a little vigor to the calves, a little hybrid vigor, I think.
When we sell calves, like the heifers, when we sell them in Bassett, I would say usually, you know, we keep probably 40 to 50 heifers every year, and probably 85% of what we sell goes on to be bred. And we sold heifers into 6 different states at this point right now. I try to keep in touch with the people that buy our heifers. There's 3 or 4 guys that have bought them, that put them in their own herd, and then there's other guys that buy them and they just breed them and resell them. In our own herd, our own replacement heifers we've kept, in the last 3 years, we've kept about 160 heifers, and we're right at a 98% conception rate with the heifers. In our cabin, we're with the mature cows, we start them the middle of March, and we are 85% done in the first cycle, and that makes a nice, even calf crop when you go to sort them and sell them. It's like Paul and I said, you know, when we pick out replacement heifers, we always have the few that we know we're going to keep, but you know, that last few that you're going to keep, it makes it pretty tough. But in the same sense, that's a good thing because they're good heifers, and it's hard to pick which ones you want to keep. I mean, even though you know the herd. There's always room for improvement on everything, but at this point, the Gelbvieh balancer is working great for us, and it's been a smart choice to switch to that. One of the things we do at weaning time is we individually weigh everything. So, I mean, we have the records on the dams, what they produced, you know, for as many years as they've been in the herd. And that's a lot. I mean, stayability, longevity of the Gelbvieh cow is a big thing. I mean, it almost makes it hard to cull cows because they produce so good for so long. We like the moderate heifers. We try to keep it moderate because out here, I mean, they got to eat grass and they got to produce. You know, they have to produce in the environment we got. We try to buy top-end bulls. One of the things that in the past, some of the bulls that we've bought in the past are actually being used in commercial and registered herds. In fact, this last year when we got done buying bulls, there was a couple gentlemen that come up after the sale and were questioning when and where we sell our heifers. It's, you know, it's one of the things that bulls is very important to the calf crop and the future of this place.
Take control of current market conditions on Superior Livestock's weekly video auction. Register your lot load cattle by Tuesday, sell them on Thursday, putting you 2 days from money with the largest cattle marketing network in North America. Superior Livestock's weekly video auction has over 8,000 active and qualified buyers, and they're paying top dollar. Yep. Jump in. The bidding is hot. Call us or click superiorlivestock.com to learn more.
Attention cattlemen, you can fight respiratory and other diseases more precisely with herd-specific custom vaccines from Cambridge Technologies. It's called precision vaccinology, a process which first identifies specific organisms threatening your herd and then creates quality custom vaccines to deal with them.
The challenge for veterinarians and their producers is trying to prevent
disease, animal suffering, improve performance and productivity, and do this in a timely manner.
Our goal as a diagnostic lab is to help veterinarians and producers identify and isolate bacteria or viruses that might be affecting their herd.
Just like the flu vaccine for humans gets updated every year based on the viruses that are circulating, it's the same thing on the farm. Not everyone has the same virus circulating, not everyone has the same bacteria circulating. So some of the commercial vaccines that are out there are essentially outdated, where strains are no longer relevant to what is actually on the farm.
Turnaround time for farm-specific vaccines is 6 to 8 weeks. So the advantage is quick turnaround that helps the producer.
Cambridge Technologies is an autogenous vaccine company. What we're doing is building a bacterin or a vaccine for farm-specific customers.
My name is Brian Standifer, and I'm a proud member of the Cambridge Technologies team. What really sets us apart is that we are founded by veterinarians. We've got years of experience in what we're doing, not just in biologics, but also in real-world experience as veterinarians. I like to tell people that Cambridge is a new autogenous company, but we're not new at what we're doing. We've got years of experience from the founders to our diagnostics to production, customer service, sales. We've been doing this a long time. We understand the autogenous vaccine business, and we truly do partner with the veterinarian to get results. Cambridge is a problem-solving company. That's what we do. Also, Cambridge is a locally owned, independent, autogenous company, and that's what we're going to remain. We don't have a big pharma that we have to answer to. We can react quickly in the field when a new problem emerges, and we can make decisions quickly, and we can have solutions to the field in a matter of weeks as opposed to years. Veterinarians truly are our partners. We are an extension of the veterinarian, helping them solve problems that they're dealing with in the herd.
For cattle producers, we offer a unique 2-in-1 delivery system called Solid Dose, which provides both health and economic benefits. Why does Solid Dose work? The patented 2-in-1 technology allows you to improve the health of the animal by making sure the second dose is administered with the first dose. The first dose releases immediately upon subcutaneous contact with moisture in the animal. The second dose is deposited simultaneously, but then released over a 2 to 3 week period, providing the prolonged exposure that improves the immune response. It saves you the time and money it takes to round up the cattle for a second trip through the chute, and it reduces stress on your animals, resulting in more comfortable cattle.
You know, labor on all of our farms today is oftentimes a limiting factor. And so the labor savings draws a lot of our clients to the Solid Dose technologies. I think it also appeals to them as a quality control step within their vaccination program.
Combining next-generation diagnostics with quality custom manufacturing, Cambridge Technologies has developed a system to help you create custom vaccines with your diagnostics for your herds. As a beef producer, you can take advantage of precision vaccinology to create a custom vaccine that specifically targets the organisms present in your animals with the right delivery system that fits your needs. For more information, call 877-298-1321, or to request a free diagnostic kit, go to cattletest.com to get started today. Again, that's 877-298-1321 or cattletest.com. We invite you to call us with your questions. It's a free call, 877-298-1321, or find out more at cattletest.com.
This is SLA TV, television for the beef cattle industry.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let us honor our flag and country with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we won.
5-feeder heifers. These are heifers based at $6.75. Change at delivery date April 4 through 11. We're going to haul them 4 miles and weigh them on the truck with a 10-cent slide vac pre-con. Charlie? Here's the heifers. And here 140, 41, and now 200 grazing kind. And here 3 and 4, here 45, 6 here, and $1.46 on them. 7, here 8, 8, and some $50 and $49 and $49 and now $1 what about a half and 59 and half and 59 and what about a half and 50 sold to you at $1.50. Next lot. Thank you, BRO Landing Cattle. And our next lot will be 1 week from today on our Gulf Coast Classic. And now, don't go away. Stand by for a look at lots available on Superior Livestock's country page.
Lot C467 by the Few Trail Farms Incorporated. 108 weaned steer calves based at 450 pounds. They're in Murray, Kentucky. March 28th through April the 8th is your delivery date. 20-cent two-way slide, weight stop, and back pre-con. These calves will have strong health and nutrition, green and hard condition, and they've been weaned 60-plus days. This lot is currently available on the country page. For more information, call 800-422-2117. Lot C469 by John Takes. 65-feeder heifers based at 750 pounds. They're in Cascade, Iowa, coming to you April 5th through the 15th. 8-cent two-way slide. They've got a 25-pound weight stop, a back pre-con. Very nice set of heifers running out and in the right condition. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, call 800-422-2117. Lot C485 by Colby Starkbaum. You're getting 35 weaned steer calves based at 620 pounds, 16 weaned heifer calves at 540 pounds. You're getting the heifers $12 back. In Haxton, Colorado, coming to you April 1st through the 9th, 12-cent slide. Very nice set of home-raised weaned calves with green condition, excellent for grass cattle. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, call 800-422-2117. Lot C486 by the Frederickson Ranch. 115 weaned heifer calves based at 500 pounds. They're in Broadus, Montana, coming to you March 29th through April the 7th. 15-cent two-way slide, 25-pound weight stop, and vac pre-con. Good green long-haired heifers ready for feed. You're getting the big end out of 110 head. This lot is currently available on the country page. For more information, call 800-422-2117.
Superior Livestock Auction is heading to Natchitoches for the Gulf Coast Classic April 7th and 8th, featuring cattle from Louisiana, Florida, and the Southeast. This two-day offering has almost 75,000 head consigned. So join us in Louisiana next week for great cattle, a steak dinner by Merck Animal Health, and Rayburn's famous crawfish boil.
It's quite the deal here, there's no doubt about that.
For more information, call us at 800-422-2117 or log on to superiorlivestock.com.
Here's our current offering for the Gulf Coast Classic. For our feeder steers, we're selling 561 head from Region 1, 1,279 head from Region 2, 8,693 head from Region 3, 641 head from Region 4, 1,862 head from Region 5, and 194 head from Region 6. For our feeder heifers, we have 573 head from Region 1, 2,683 head from Region 2, 4,991 head from Region 3. From Region 4, we have 1,045 head. From Region 5, we have 872 head. And in Region 6, we have 365 head. For weaned calves, we are offering 870 head from Region 1, 1,899 head from Region 2, 3,525 head from Region 3, 1,822 head from Region 4, and 1,083 head from Region 5. Our calf offering includes 178 head from Region 2, 12,391 head from Region 3, and 14,599 head from Region 5. Our beef dairy cross offering includes 8,932 head from Region 2, 1,774 head from Region 3, 3,170 head from Region 4, and 160 head from Region 5. Last but not least, our bred stock. We have 597 head from Region 1, 40 head from Region 2, and 261 head from Region 3. We hope to see you in Natchitoches.
The Superior Country page is the leading online marketplace for buying and selling load lots of calves, feeders, and breeding stock. The Country page is an efficient, easy-to-use, and low-cost solution for selling cattle. You set the price and move at your pace with flexible delivery options. The Country page matches the best buyers to the best sellers at the best price for both parties. Call or log on today to find out more about the Superior Country page.
Lot C467 by the Few Trail Farms Incorporated, 108 weaned steer calves based at 450 pounds. They're in Murray, Kentucky. March 28th through April the 8th is your delivery date. 20-cent two-way slide, weight stop, and back pre-con. These calves will have strong health and nutrition, green and hard condition, and they've been weaned 60-plus days. This lot is currently available on the Country page. For more information, call 800-422-2117. Lot C469 by John Takes, 65 feeder heifers based at 750 pounds. They're in Cascade, Iowa, coming to you April 5th through the 15th. 8-cent two-way slide. They've got a 25-pound weight stop, a back pre-con. Very nice set of heifers running out and in the right condition. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, call 800-422-2117. Lot C485 by Colby Starkbaum, you're getting 35 weaned steer calves based at 620 pounds, 16 weaned heifer calves at 540 pounds. You're getting the heifers $12 back. In Haxton, Colorado, coming to you April 1st through the 9th, 12-cent slide. Very nice set of home-raised weaned calves with green condition, excellent for grass cattle. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, call 800-422-2117. Lot C486 by the Frederickson Ranch, 115 weaned heifer calves based at 500 pounds. They're in Broadus, Montana, coming to you March 29th through April the 7th. 15-cent two-way slide, 25-pound weight stop, and vac pre-con. Good green long-haired heifers ready for feed. You're getting the big end out of 110 head. This lot is currently available on the Country page. For more information, call 800-422-2117.
Superior Livestock Auction is heading to Natchitoches for the Gulf Coast Classic April 7th and 8th, featuring cattle from Louisiana, Florida, and the Southeast. This two-day offering has almost 75,000 head consigned. So join us in Louisiana next week for great cattle, a steak dinner by Merck Animal Health, and Rayburn's famous crawfish boil.
It's quite the deal here, there's no doubt about that.
For more information, call us at 800-422-2117 or log on to superiorlivestock.com.
Here's our current offering for the Gulf Coast Classic. For our feeder steers, we're selling 561 head from Region 1, 1,279 head from Region 2, 8,693 head from Region 3, 641 head from Region 4, 1,862 head from Region 5, and 194 head from Region 6. For our feeder heifers, we have 573 head from Region 1, 2,683 head from Region 2, 4,991 head from Region 3. From Region 4, we have 1,045 head. From Region 5, we have 872 head. And in Region 6, we have 365 head. For weaned calves, we are offering 870 head from Region 1, 1,899 head from Region 2, 3,525 head from Region 3, 1,822 head from Region 4, and 1,083 head from Region 5. Our calf offering includes 178 head from Region 2, 12,391 head from Region 3, and 14,599 head from Region 5. Our beef dairy cross offering includes 8,932 head from Region 2, 1,774 head from Region 3, 3,170 head from Region 4, and 160 head from Region 5. Last but not least, our bred stock. We have 597 head from Region 1, 40 head from Region 2, and 261 head from Region 3. We hope to see you in Natchitoches.
Show the world that you ranch the Superior way with apparel, hats, and other merchandise from the Superior online store. Whether you're looking for a gift or something for yourself, the only place to find official Superior Livestock branded apparel is at SuperiorLivestockStore.com. The online store features name brands such as Port Authority, Click, and Dry Duck. Hats, jackets, shirts, vests, gloves, coolers, and much more are just a click away. Order today.
Lot C467 by the Few Trail Farms Incorporated, 108 weaned steer calves based at 450 pounds. They're in Murray, Kentucky. March 28th through April the 8th is your delivery date. 20-cent two-way slide, weight stop, and back pre-con. These calves will have strong health and nutrition, green and hard condition, and they've been weaned 60-plus days. This lot is currently available on the country page. For more information, call 800-422-2117. Lot C469 by John Takes, 65 feeder heifers based at 750 pounds. They're in Cascade, Iowa, coming to you April 5th through the 15th. 8-cent two-way slide. They've got a 25-pound weight stop, a back pre-con. Very nice set of heifers running out and in the right condition. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, call 800-422-2117. Lot C485 by Colby Starkbaum, you're getting 35 weaned steer calves based at 620 pounds, 16 weaned heifer calves at 540 pounds. You're getting the heifers $12 back. In Haxton, Colorado, coming to you April 1st through the 9th, 12-cent slide. Very nice set of home-raised weaned calves with green condition, excellent for grass cattle. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, call 800-422-2117. Lot C486 by the Frederickson Ranch, 115 weaned heifer calves based at 500 pounds. They're in Broadus, Montana, coming to you March 29th through April the 7th. 15-cent two-way slide, 25-pound weight stop, and back pre-con. Good green long-haired heifers ready for feed. You're getting the big end out of 110 head. This lot is currently available on the country page. For more information, call 800-422-2117.
Superior Livestock Auction is heading to Natchitoches for the Gulf Coast Classic April 7th and 8th, featuring cattle from Louisiana, Florida, and the Southeast. This two-day offering has almost 75,000 head consigned. So join us in Louisiana next week for great cattle, a steak dinner by Merck Animal Health, and Rayburn's famous crawfish boil.
It's quite the deal here, there's no doubt about that.
For more information, call us at 800-422-2117 or log on to SuperiorLivestock.com.
Lot C467 by the Few Trail Farms Incorporated, 108 weaned steer calves based at 450 pounds. They're in Murray, Kentucky. March 28th through April the 8th is your delivery date. 20-cent two-way slide, weight stop, and back pre-con. These calves will have strong health and nutrition, green and hard condition, and they've been weaned 60-plus days. This lot is currently available on the country page. For more information, call 800-422-2117. Lot C469 by John Takes, 65 feeder heifers based at 750 pounds. They're in Cascade, Iowa, coming to you April 5th through the 15th. 8-cent two-way slide. They've got a 25-pound weight stop, a back pre-con. Very nice set of heifers running out and in the right condition. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, call 800-422-2117. Lot C485 by Colby Starkbaum, you're getting 35 weaned steer calves based at 620 pounds, 16 weaned heifer calves at 540 pounds. You're getting the heifers $12 back. In Haxton, Colorado, coming to you April 1st through the 9th, 12-cent slide. Very nice set of home-raised weaned calves with green condition, excellent for grass cattle. This lot is currently available on the Superior Country page. For more information, call 800-422-2117. Lot C486 by the Frederickson Ranch, 115 weaned heifer calves based at 500 pounds. They're in Broadus, Montana, coming to you March 29th through April the 7th. 15-cent two-way slide, 25-pound weight stop, and vac pre-con. Good green long-haired heifers ready for feed. You're getting the big end out of 110 head. This lot is currently available on the country page. For more information, call 800-422-2117.
Coming up.
It's an absolute blessing to be able to do what we do for a living with the kind of people we're able to do it with.
They really changed not only the way that people market their cattle, but they changed the cattle that they market.
We have more tools in our belt than anybody else.
Hear the story of how Superior Livestock Auction changed the way cattle are marketed, next on The American Rancher. Hello and welcome to The American Rancher. I'm Pam Minnick. In 1987, visionary cattlemen Jim Odell and Buddy Jeffers launched Superior Livestock Auction and forever changed the way cattle are marketed. Over 3 decades later, Superior is North America's leader in cattle marketing. Innovation is at the heart of the Superior story, but relationships drive it. And as a generation at Superior continues to move the business forward, the next generation is already raising the leadership bar higher.
When Superior started, they came to the industry with a new toy. And it was this new technology, and they were cutting edge, and I think everybody knew it would work. It was just whether it was, is this gonna be the new way, or is this gonna be a gimmick?
We've been working with these guys 40 years. From when they first started, I met them in brush, and they had this idea. It became Superior.
It was December 15th of 1982. I had my own production studio in Amarillo, doing mainly TV production, industrial presentations, and a good friend of mine walked into my office with Buddy Jeffers and John Templer, who owned Amarillo Livestock, and they were looking at putting a video auction together. And they had a videotape from a man that shot the video from Channel 7, and they were going to look at it on my TV monitors to see if they could tell enough of the cattle where they could sell it. And so they looked at it and they said, you know what, I think this will work.
Jim Odell came right here, and they were just starting Superior, him and Buddy Jeffers. And we had a meeting right here in this big house. And we signed up. That was the first year we'd sold them on Superior, I think. I think 32 years we've been selling them.
What the video allowed was to open up to a market, a nationwide market, where you had several people bidding on your cattle, rather than just taking them to the sale barn or getting that one bid from that one or maybe 2 order buyers.
We achieve true price discovery because it's a competitive format. There's bidders from all over the country bidding on your cattle, and it's not just one person saying, hey, I'll offer you this, or this is my best offer. It's people competing against each other.
I like to think of it as, I'm gonna take my cattle to the market, and I'm gonna let these people argue how much they're gonna pay me for it. And you can actually get what the market is, what is fair value at this location, at this exact point in time. It's price discovery at its best.
I know what a Florida calf and Louisiana calf was worth today when we got through, because I just saw 107 loads of Florida calves and 120 loads of Louisiana calves sell, so I know what one's worth.
Another feature of what I like so much about Superior, in so many transactions, there's one party that wins and one party that gets shorted. And I've always been a believer that for it to work long term, that everyone has to win. And we see buyers getting what they want, sellers are happy, buyers are happy, and really everyone wins.
The goal of the auction is to sell the cattle to the highest bidder who will make the best use of the cattle, which maximizes the value for both buyer and seller. Superior has the responsibility for the seller, but also after the cattle are sold at auction to the buyer too, to make sure that those cattle fit the contract and how we sold them at the auction.
Superior always contacts you a day after delivery to make sure you've got the cattle. If there's anything wrong, and we have had, as I say, in past, some deals that weren't quite what they were to be, we were always satisfactorily taken care of. They stand behind their product and what they do.
In 2013, we were on the market. There were several companies looking to purchase Superior. We were very fortunate to have National Livestock Credit Corp buy Superior.
In the past, there's always been one or two owners, and that's not the case anymore. We actually put together a group of owners. So now there's actually an investment partnership that we have multiple owners. So it's a company that owns Superior now with multiple owners that put money into it.
One of the really nice things about the national team that was brought in 2013 is a staff of professionals that take some of the pressure off of the accounting functions, the legal functions, some of the day-to-day corporate side of things to allow the dedicated professionals at Superior put that focus back on what they need to be doing rather than taking care of the details.
National's leadership in the cattle industry is cutting edge.
They gave us the resources that we needed to stay competitive in the future and stay ahead of our competitors.
The Credit Corporation actually is a very unique kind of company that got set up back in the 30s. You don't see them very often anymore. Our motto is for ranchers, by ranchers, because almost every single one of our loan officers run cattle at home. The idea of taking a company that's been around for 90 years now and stacking Superior on top of that gives it a great foundation of we have consistency. We have proven consistency over 90 years. Superior's been around for 30 now. It's going to continue to move and grow.
The other thing to tell a producer is sometimes bids and buyers overreach and the market changes, and being able to rely on that contract is important, because there's other entities that might not be able to honor a large contract.
One of the things that's really important to consignors, and we hear it year in and year out, is knowing that they're getting a good check. We are very pleased to add another level of security in that to already time-tested and proven method.
The Superior name has such a reputation for the money always being there. And so we still really strive to make sure that that's going to be the case. Above all, the money is good, and the money is in those consignors' hands the second the cattle's picked up.
Up next.
They really changed not only the way that people market their cattle, but they changed the cattle that they market.
We'll take a closer look at the innovation that helped make Superior the leader in livestock marketing. That's after the break here on The American Rancher. Welcome back to The American Rancher. Over the past 3 decades, Superior Livestock Auction changed the way cattle are marketed, and their innovations have helped to improve not only their customers' bottom line, they've advanced the entire beef cattle industry.
One of the things that we're committed to here at Superior Livestock is serving our core base of our business in the best way possible. And that core base of what we do is selling calves and feeder cattle. However, in doing that, we are involved in a lot of things that contribute to each other.
Here at Superior Livestock, we talk about full circle marketing, and it really relates to the fact that we tie all the different facets of the industry together, from the commercial cattlemen to the seed stock producers to the industry partner, all working for one common goal.
And to use Superior Livestock, a company that's got a vast number of buyers nationwide, whether it's a stocker operator in the Central Valley of California or, a farmer feeder outside of Council Bluffs, Iowa, or a feedlot in Nebraska. It's unbelievable the resources that company has put together. They're so well integrated in the industry, whether it be the American Rancher or the purebred, the work that gets done at Superior Productions with Joe Lichty and Jason Barber.
Superior Livestock's always offered cattle that have good genetics behind them, but I believe that Superior's resources and investment in resources on the purebred side has really bolstered that. The ability that it's given us to identify those cattle when they sell and the genetics and where they've bought the bulls, I think has really tied the industries together full circle.
The cattle have good genetics, they end up performing year after year, and that's kind of what makes our buyers come back.
We started the summer auction events in the summer of 1989. The first year we went to Breckenridge, and it was a customer appreciation event and rep training, and that's all it was. And Jim Odell at the time, he said, we're going to do this again next year, but we better have an auction to help pay for all this stuff. Really, it was the beginning of what became the summer video sales. Weekend in the Rockies, which became Week in the Rockies, and then we started adding, Winnemucca was the next one, Video Royale, and then Bighorn and Sheridan, Wyoming. I mean, we moved around Wyoming a few times, Casper and some other places, but we landed in Sheridan. We sell the majority of the calves on those big auctions. 750,000 calves will go to auction at that time. It's a great time to do it. We can get together with our customers and the buyers that come.
Those summer sales are just, nobody can compete with them, the amount of buyer base that they have for that.
Well, at the sales, there's a certain camaraderie amongst the reps, but the fun is seeing the ranchers, and it's really fun when the buyers show up. And then the buyers can meet the ranchers, and everybody finds out what the other guy is doing. One rancher watches what his neighbor does, and they build on each other, and they can see how maybe they can add value to their cattle by doing what the neighbor's doing.
Everybody's familiar with the Superior video auction that happens every 2 weeks, and then the big summer sales. So what a lot of people don't know is there's an auction every Thursday, and it's on Dish Network. It's on Click to Bid, broadcast on the internet, along with a lot of production sales. We own a company called liveauctions.tv, and a lot of purebred cattle are sold through that. If the live auction is not for you, the country page is a great way to sell cattle. You could list them and people bid on them until they negotiate a price that everybody's happy with. And then if that doesn't work, if you just want to say, hey, I want to sell my cattle today, and you call your rep and he says, hey, I got a buyer for them, we'll do a private treaty deal. Our job is to merchandise cattle. Commodity cattle, if they're calves right off the cow, if they're program cattle, there are multiple buyers for each of those segments. We talk a lot about program cattle. Okay, the NHTC, Verified Natural, GAP program. The VAC programs were the first of the value-added programs. So VAC 24, VAC 34, VAC 45, VAC Precon. What that did was it established a way for us to tell the buyers that the cattle would be healthy when they received them. These other programs have come along because there was a need for them. So Agent Source, we need a third-party verification to show these cattle were not over 30 months of age, or we could not export them to Japan or anywhere else because they required it. What Superior did was just recognize what the ranchers were doing and what the market needed, what the market was asking us to do. And so what we did was we analyzed the data after the year. We'd have a group analyze the data and say, okay, these are the programs that create value.
I think it makes more difference to the buyers. If they know the cattle are handled correctly, the shots are done correctly, the weaning's done correctly, the shipping's done in an orderly fashion, they take care of the calves, that's a big deal. The one thing that the video market in Superior has done is they've really changed not only the way that people market their cattle, but they changed the cattle that they market. Superior has evolved the protocol to where it's a whole different deal.
Live from Superior Livestock Auction, it's another Superior Sunrise.
Superior Sunrise is another great marketing tool we have here at Superior Livestock. It's our 30-minute live television show that airs prior to each one of our commercial auctions. It's an opportunity to talk about the market, preview what we have on the auction, visit with our industry partners, our Superior Livestock representatives, and also highlight our producers. It's a great way to start each auction.
We have American Rancher that actually goes out and highlights, not just says, hey, yeah, Superior sells cattle, but hey, look at this ranch. I love the stories where it's, you know, grandma and grandpa scraped together and barely made the farm, and now they've turned this into a huge operation that they can set up the next 3 or 4 generations of people to run the cattle in that family. At any sale barn, you're limited to the number of people that you could cram into that little bitty building, and that's the way it was originally. And so what Superior was actually letting these markets do is, it doesn't matter how big your room is, it matters who has access. Instead of how many people can you fit in this 200 people sale barn, and that would be a big one even at that, it's how many people have the internet, because that's how many people can watch the sale. Anybody who has the internet is now sitting in our sale barn.
Part of leadership is not being satisfied with where you're at. We're developing new things to make sure we're on the cutting edge.
We're trying to cut out all the unnecessary steps to become a better company and to get your cattle to market faster. Technology is going to change. We've seen it already. We went from the big satellite dishes and big TV cameras to using iPhones and internet, and we're writing software right now that streamlines the contract entry so we don't have to fax.
In the past, our reps would turn in a contract and they wouldn't have any access to that contract until their proofs came out, which would be a couple days after the deadline. Now they've got the ability to go in, manage their own consignments anytime they want, request changes to those consignments during off business hours, so in the evenings, at night, early in the morning. They don't have to wait for us to be in the office to get assistance.
What's the most useful part is this catalog is a really good example of what the proof, what it looks like in the printed catalog with all the icons. And the extra benefit we added here at the bottom is really for the reps, is to show any affidavits or certificates that are missing.
One of the advances that we made recently was in 2020, we moved into a new building here in Hudson Oaks, Texas, and we moved from the stockyards in Fort Worth out to this building custom made for what we do. It's a big part of the future and how we're going to serve our customers, our reps. We have recently added a new Western presence with an office in Boise, Idaho, to even better service our reps and our customers in the West. Any way we can bring buyers and sellers together as part of the price discovery process.
We have more tools in our belt than anybody else. So you string all these things together, and then you bring in some of the leadership that we've gotten from national and just the experience of the industry, and you put all these things together. There's not another company that has what we have.
After the break,
it's an absolute blessing to be able to do what we do for a living with the kind of people we're able to do it with.
innovation takes a backseat only to the most important element of Superior Livestock. That story is next on The American Rancher. Welcome back to The American Rancher. Superior Livestock Auction's leadership in cattle marketing has changed the industry. And while innovation is at the heart of the Superior story, nothing is more important than trust and close relationships.
It's a people business where we're selling cattle from people to people, enhanced with technology, kind of like salt and pepper on a steak.
The key to success that we've talked about is the public auction and bringing the buyer base and price discovery, a nationwide buyer base to your cattle. But the other part of the key to that success is that we're local, and we are as local as your local rep, which is right down the road from you.
Most of my customers are within 150 miles of where I work and live, and a lot of these people are people that I help throughout the year, brand their calves and wean their calves. And so, I'm essentially working for my neighbors and my friends and family.
You build these relationships with your customers. It's more than just selling their cattle for them. You're working for their yearly income in most cases. Very humbling at that time that you realize how much work they've put into those cattle. They're out there in those March blizzards pulling those calves and saving them, doctoring those little babies. It's just what it is. That's, they work really, really hard for a straight year, and then they put them on Superior, and what they get is, going to affect how they live the rest of the year.
You get to really think about the folks on the other end that are getting cattle, and both of them are making their living at the cattle business. And what you do affects them, and it kind of makes you want to go out and kind of do the best job you can.
Well, I think you definitely gain a personal relationship with your customers. Most of your customers become your friends, but it puts them on such a national scale with so many registered buyers that Superior has.
The people that I've met, the ranchers and their families and the buyers that I've met, they become your friends. Truly, truly friends.
And in Superior, they talk about the Superior family, and that's what they've been to us. We feel blessed to be part of that family.
Surrounded by reps that are really passionate about improving the bottom line for their customers, and they do a stand-up job, and there's a lot of honor involved, there's a lot of integrity, and I really don't know too many other industries in the United States of America, or the world that matter, that upholds that much integrity. When you shake somebody's hand, it doesn't matter if it's a $10,000 transaction or a $1 million transaction, they're gonna do exactly what they say they're gonna do.
With the success of Superior Livestock Auction over the past 3 decades comes the reality that a new generation will someday take the reins. Just like the ranching families they serve, Superior has been planning that for years, and the future is in good hands.
There's tons of younger people coming up, reps, employees. It's just cool to see the growth of it. It has really shown me just what generation after generation can improve on.
I feel very, very fortunate that I had picked Superior to work with. I was surrounded by great reps, veterans in our marketing industry that had got on board at the inception of it.
I think the future of Superior is really bright. One thing that was definitely put to rest when National purchased Superior is that it won't be sold again. It's owned by a group of cattlemen, and a lot of reps are also investors in our company. So the same people that are out here selling cattle for our customers are the ones that have a share and some equity in this company.
Superior is a team. It starts with the representatives out in the field, and it's the people in the office here, in the office in Oklahoma City, Brush, in Boise, that all work together. And there's a lot of things behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see. The video editors, the software developers, the IT director, Kevin, and systems administrator Chance, and they go out on the road during the summer and they put everything together. The auction crew, the auctioneers, we all work together for one goal, and that's to sell cattle for as high as we can. To take care of that rancher, it's his only paycheck for the year.
The foundation of trust that's been built, we're continually working on. And the next generation of the Superior Livestock family is going to continue to innovate and be a part of the cutting edge of how livestock get marketed. So as you have trusted us in the past to build the foundation and the relationship that we have, we certainly hope that you'll trust us in the future to continue that innovation. If you're not a part of the Superior family yet, please give us a call.
At Superior, we truly are a nationwide market, from border to border and from coast to coast. But you know what? At Superior Livestock, we're not out to market all the cattle in North America, just yours.
We hope you enjoyed the look back and ahead here at Superior Livestock Auction. That's all the time we have today. To find out more about us, visit our website, theamericanrancher.com, or connect with us on Facebook. I'm Pam Minnick for our entire American Rancher team. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
You're watching SLA TV.